Hello everyone, this is UltraNovaGaming, and I'm back today with another VGC ranked battle video. And as you can see, I'm really excited, got a new recording, streaming setup here. So if you look very closely, I have some of my most favorite plush in the background. And yes, that is a giant magic cart, but you know, we should get into the first battle here. So let's take a look at what we got here. So I'm almost entirely expecting maybe Vileplume to do the after you eruption thing. So, you know, Meowstic has been very, very nice in all of our battles here. It's our form of speed control. It's our fake out. And you know what? Here, I really like Durant, because even though he's got two fire types there, I think we have a really good chance. Durant's pretty fast. So let's go ahead with Gastrodon. Really like Gastrodon here too. And you know what I'm thinking? Can kill there? No. Actually, you know what? I kind of like Dracozold here in this situation because we do have Earthquake on him. So this team, biggest weakness here is going to be ground and rock. So let's see how it goes against Anthony here. All right, we're going to see the lead Torkoal Vileplume. Expected that. So what I'm going to want to go ahead and do is go straight into this Vileplume here, and then we'll try to knock out the Torkoal with a max Quake. Should be okay. But you know what? Something to increase the defenses here would also be kind of nice. So let's go ahead. Special defense. We will max Quake into the Torkoal. So hopefully we don't see any shenanigans here. Almost no switches. So this is looking pretty good so far. It's early. It's kind of early to tell, but let's see here. So we're going to Dynamax the Durant. I mean, it's just really good with Hustle and Dynamax, because Dynamax moves do not miss. That's what I really like about Durant here. So we're going to attempt to fake out into the Vileplume, and it will connect. And then we've got the Max Quake coming out here on the Torkoal. So we don't pick up the KO, but the Eruption isn't going to do very much to us here. So I think we'll be in good shape. Okay, that's a little bit different. So almost took us out there, but that's why we run Focus Sash on Durant, for his survivability. So, you know, I fully expect... See, this one's going to be just a little tough, because now he has the benefit of having After You. So, you know, I'd say if he's going to go ahead and do After You Heat Wave, we're at least going to try to get some damage on here, but we'll at least want to try to knock out this Torkoal here to clear the way for some of our other Pokemon. And if we lose Durant here, not that big of a deal. For both his Charizard and his Gyarados, if it comes to that, we do have our Dracozold in the back still with a Choice Scarf. Oh, so interesting. Opted for the Sleep Powder instead, so you know what? We're going to pick up the KO and the Torkoal here, and that's really good. Excited about that. So I'm actually kind of surprised that he didn't go for like an after you Heat Wave or something, because that would have taken out my Durant immediately. So now we're at +2 special defense. And we're going to be able to get the shot off here to get just a little bit of chip damage on this Vileplume. Don't expect to be doing too much. But the Sleep Powder, definitely something that we're going to want to watch out for. Although, you know, personally, I more so like Sleep Powder on the Butterfree because of Compound Dice. Okay, so what do we have in the back? So, you know, we're not too worried about the Charizard, even if he Dynamaxes. I do got to try to get rid of the sun here somehow. So you know what we're going to do is I'm going to swap out our Meowstic so we can save a fake out. And then we'll go ahead and try to get the max Rockfall off onto the Charizard here. So we have our fingers crossed. So this game could still go either way, depending on how we play here. Yes, so Vileplume very fast under the sun here. Oh, and that's a very strong Heat Wave, especially against a Gastrodon, but understand now with solar power that does make a big difference here. So we do have the benefit of the fake out right now, but he could also Dynamax. So I'm thinking here. Ooh. Still got my new setup here, just kind of hitting everything, trying to get used to it. So I'm thinking let's just send out the Meowstic, because if we get to a point where I need to send out Dracozolt, I don't want the Sun to be active or the Vileplume to be out. So let's go ahead and we'll try to get off a Scald here onto the Charizard. I do know that the Sun's up, but it's going to help us out just a little bit. So let's go ahead and fake out into the Vileplume here to hopefully avoid the sleep. And the Dynamax coming out from the Charizard, which I expected. Okay, so decided not to go into the not to go into my Gastrodon here, which I think is good for me, because as soon as we can get this Dracozolt out of the way here, as soon as we can get this Dracozolt up, hopefully the Sun will fade this turn. I really should be keeping track. No. Okay, so let's go ahead and go right into the Vileplume, and hopefully we can get the Bolt Beak off on the Charizard here. So kind of interesting that he'd opt to go for that, because we got a free shot into this Charizard here, and we're going to be able to pick up the KO. And the Sun should actually be pretty close to going down here. Really, actually, depending on what item the Torkoal was holding. So, usually it's Charcoal. Wow. And the Ice Beam picks up the KO on the Vileplume. I was not expecting that at all. So, good position here for us so far. The Sun wears off. So, depending on what he has in the back here. And we're going to see the Gyarados. So, we do have a Choice Scarf, Bolt Beak. So, even if he intimidates us, I'm not really too worried about it. We're going to double the damage and hopefully going to be able to pick up the KO here on the Gyarados. So just doubling in here. Okay, so good. That's why I like carrying Dracozolt. I feel like he's really good in the metagame right now. Just the Choice Scarf Volt Beak has been a lot for me in these games. Okay. Okay. So coming up here, looks like we have Antillion. So pretty good spread here. Definitely going to want to bring Gastrodon. Not seeing any fire attackers, so we might be okay. Just go ahead and just leading with Duran here. But if we do end up seeing the Indeedee come out, that's kind of a pain. My team has sort of a weakness to the redirection here, so it might be our best bet to just go ahead and, you know, what if we don't lead Meowstic here this round? So, how about Durant Gastrodon? Then I'll tell you what. Then we'll bring out the Meowstic in the back for just kind of like a mid-game fake out. You never know. And then I do like the Dracozolt against Inteleon here. So we'll go with this. See what happens. The Dracozolt can also help us out against that. Yeah, no, we'll see. Yeah, Dracozolt will help us out against Corviknight too. So not as expected, but my purpose here today, in this battle, I really want to go ahead and pick up the KO on this Indeedee as soon as I can. So I want to go ahead and Dynamax our Durant here, and then I'm just going to max Flutterby into the Indeedee so we don't have the annoyance of the redirection here. I think I'm okay to go ahead and just protect on the Gastrodon here. So hopefully we can pick up the KO on this Indeedee. But you know, the Thievul, I think, got the speed boost here with, he does have an Unburden, so that's something we have to watch out for. Okay. So I'm wondering if he's got a fire move tucked away there. Alright, so we can't pick up the KO there. So what has he got coming? So it might not have been Unburdened because he would have gotten the speed boost immediately. So we see the Mystical Fire. Okay. So with the Sash, I mean, that helps us a bit. So I'm thinking what we're going to want to go ahead and do is we'll give him a max Rockfall into the, well, yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and just, yeah, because you know what I'm thinking? Yeah, I mean, we have to try to at least max Flutterby here, and we'll try to get the Scald off into the Thievul. So, okay, so he misses Snarl, which is, I mean, that's great for us. We should be able to pick up the KO here with Flutterby. So, I mean, great stroke of luck here. So, with the max Flutterby, sorry, we're going to pick up the KO on the Thievul here, and then we will get the attack drop on that. Oh, okay, here we go. Bring in the Psychic, although he's -2 right now, so not too worried about that one. So we'll get the Scald off here into the Indeedee. That'll pick up the KO. So right now, depending on what he has in the back, I mean, Durant is pretty fast, so but this game could still go either way. Okay, so we see the Inteleon coming out, and the Ralladin here. So let's go ahead. So I want to try to Earth Power here instead. But the Inteleon, I think the Inteleon's going to be faster than us, so we're just going to have to end up. We're probably going to end up losing to Rain here, but just in case, I do want to go ahead and we'll just go into the Inteleon here with a Flutterby. But yeah, he's definitely faster than Durant. Inteleon, one of the fastest Pokemon in the game, I think behind Dragapult and just a couple other with a 120 base speed. But hopefully we will be able to get this Earth Power off into this Duraludon without losing here. And hopefully this will pick up the KO. Duraludon probably Assault Vested. Okay, but we're still in a good spot. He already used up the Focus Sash here. He had that on his Indeedee, so should be able to get Bolt Beak out here without too much trouble and KO this Inteleon, and then we'll attack here rather than protecting because we still have Meowsting in the back. So he's after we KO this Inteleon, he's going to have to choose with his Duraludon what he wants to go into, because he can either Dragon Pulse, Drake, or Meteor to get rid of the Dracozold here. But if he does that, I mean, he's going to take another Earth Power and we'll pick up the KO. Okay, so I think we're seeing, Dynamax coming here, probably the Inteleon. But hopefully Bolt Beak will be able to still pick up this KO here, unless we see a Max Guard. That would not be good from a Max Guard, but okay, so no. And yes, we're going to pick up the KO on the Inteleon here with the Bolt Beak. Okay, so I mean, right now, I'd say we're in good shape. Hopefully Gastrodon can survive this here, and he does. So we're going to see the Earth Power come out. More than likely, yes, we're going to pick up that KO here. So very good. I mean, we only ended up losing Durant. Our tight matchups are pretty good, and overall I'm pretty excited about that one. So yeah, having that Dracozold coming out was invaluable, and Meowstic in the back there too could have definitely helped us out, but just no need for him in that one. All right, so next up here, I see a pretty good mix of Pokemon. I think we'd be okay. Yeah, we'd probably be okay to go ahead and just lead Durant here. Actually, have a pretty good matchup against a couple of his Pokemon. So I'd say. Not favoring the Dracozold too much here. I think we're definitely going to want to bring Gastrodon in the back somewhere. So let's go ahead and we'll try to lead. We'll lead the Meowstic, and we'll do Durant this game. Got our Gastrodon. Here, I don't like Charizard. Yeah, I think if anything, I don't too much like Dracozold in this matchup, but I mean, with the Choice Scarf coming out from the back, that might be helpful for us if we have if we need a late game Bolt Beak. Okay, so from my opponent here, we're going to see right off the bat Chandelure and Creamy. So almost half expecting a Trick Room. I didn't see an Air Balloon on the Chandelure here, so I think we'd be okay to go ahead. We're just going to double it. We're going to double in the Chandelure in case it's sashed. You know what? We don't have to. I think we'd actually be better to fake out on Alcremie here, and then we can pick up the KO with the Max Rockfalls Sand if it is sashed. Okay. So no Dynamax coming from him. So we're going to get the rock fall off onto the Chandelure here, and hopefully this will do all but at least the sash from what I was expecting, so that's good. So nothing coming out from Alcremie, but definitely thinking like a Flamethrower or something here. But we've got a sash, and then we'll be able to pick up the KO with the sand here. Okay. So activating my sash, and then awesome, picking up the KO with the sand. Definitely better than doubling into the Chandelure, because he was going to be faster than the Meowstic anyway, so wouldn't have made sense. But depending on what this next Pokemon is, I'm thinking what I want to do is just max Steel Spike into this Alcremie just to get it out of the way here. But again, Durant barely hanging on. My new setup here, it's kind of hard getting used to everything. Got stuff in the way, I'm kicking stuff. Okay, yeah, you know, with this Dragapult being faster, unfortunately this is going to be kind of a pain here, but let's see what we've got in the back. Okay, so Gastrodon, Dracozolt, you know, I don't think we're really going to benefit from Trick Room this early on in the game, especially because we've got a Choice Scarf on the Dracozolt here. So I would say best bet, let's at least try to get some chip damage on this Dragapult here. Definitely going to be the toughest matchup for me out of all of his Pokemon here. But yeah, we're going to see a Dynamax coming from the Dragapult more than likely. Okay, and a Max Steel Spike into the Durant here. Hanging on with just one. With a Max Steel Spike, though, I'm wondering if he is a physical Dragapult. So I'm thinking that we have to go into the Gastrodon here, because I'm going to wait to send out the Dracozolt here, because we'll at least be able to get a Scarf Dragon Claw off if we have to. But I do want to get the attack drop here. Definitely a harder matchup for us in this game. Yeah, so, you know, we'll just try to chip away at this Dragapult here, because I think, you know, if anything, oh my, okay. So tough to pinpoint on this one. I mean, even with that helping hand Max Phantasm, that was kind of a hard one to take. We might have to risk a Bolt Beak here, but you know, if we're gonna end up being faster than Dragapult though, but not Alcremie, because all Alcremie has to do is just helping hand. So, what are we seeing here? So definitely want a Dragonfly here, but the only thing that I'm worried about is that we're going to be locked. And then we won't be able to hit that Alcremie, but he's still got another Pokemon sitting in the back there. Quick Claw Alcremie, okay. It's a good thing that we didn't Bolt Beak into the Alcremie there. But wow, he's still gonna be faster than us, even under a Choice Scarf, which is insane. Yeah, so 190 into 213, so that's good to know. Dragapult is still faster than us. All right, not much to be said about this one. You know, we had two good battles today. But tough to win them all, unfortunately, and that's just really how it goes with VGC. You know, the team is still a work in progress. Thoughts, comments, always appreciated. We'll be coming later with some more VGC videos. Really looking forward to possibly doing some fun stuff with the VGC. Maybe using some Pokemon, like in that case, last trainer that we battled against had Alcremie. I mean, I love Alcremie. I'd like to find a way to utilize Alcremie. So definitely look forward to it in the future. Definitely check out some of my other videos if you haven't already. Like and subscribe. Your support is always appreciated. And again, I'm UltraNovaGaming, and I'll see you guys next time.